Hey everybody, it's a Crafter Crochet back for another video. It seems like I haven't done this in a long time. Even though it says that it's only been a week since I did a video. I think it might be a little bit longer, than a week. I haven't... Alright, my mom hasn't been feeling well for a couple weeks now. And then Thursday to Thursday to what's today? Today's Thursday. So for a whole week, I have not been feeling the greatest. We were supposed to go we were supposed to go with my mom's friend last week on Thursday. We did not go. Me and my mom did not feel good. On Friday, we went down to the Walmart down in Lock Haven, and I got sick. It was like 90-some degrees. I got sick. Came home. Pretty much, as soon as we got home, we brought the groceries in. We put, the necessities away, like the milk, eggs, meat, that stuff away. And then I crashed on the couch and slept the rest of that day, all night, and then woke up at and by the way, this is episode 160. It is Thursday. It is the 9th of July. So the 3rd was pretty crappy day. Got sick a couple times, couldn't keep anything down. I slept all day. Saturday we went to my grandma's and had hamburgers and went and barbecue wings and a couple other things. And me and my mom ate. We got the leftovers, we came home, and we crashed. Sunday, pretty much the same thing. We slept on and off all day. Monday, pretty much the same thing. Tuesday, pretty much the same thing. Wednesday, see what's been happening is, Monday night, I think, I slept all day. I was probably only awake for maybe 15 minutes the whole entire day. So I'd sleep all day, sleep all night, get up about between 5 to 7 in the morning, stay up for a couple hours, watch TV. Felt really good. Then I'd start feeling like crap again. And then I'd go right back to bed and sleep the day away. Yesterday, I felt so much better. Today, I feel so much better. Yesterday was the first day that I got up at 5:30 in the morning, and I was up all day, didn't take any naps, didn't sleep at all, until I probably crashed about 9:30. And then I slept all the way through, and got up at 4:30 this morning, and it is 8:04, and I feel pretty good. My mom, on the other hand, she is still not feeling very good at all. She's nauseous, she's sleeping all the time, she's nauseous, she's sleeping all the time, she has a headache, she can't really, she keeps things down, but she has really bad diarrhea. And we were supposed to go with my mom's friend this morning, but with me just getting over whatever we had, and my mom still not feeling the greatest, we decided that we were going to call her and just let her know that, we still aren't feeling the greatest, and we're just going to just go with her hopefully next week. I did not crochet for like 4 days in a row. Now, most of the stuff that I have finished, I finished beginning of last week, and I just finished. It took me almost a whole entire time to finish 3 granny square blankets. There's only 6 granny squares in the whole entire blanket, and it took me almost 2 weeks to do 3 of them, which is ridiculous for me, because if you guys know me, I'm pretty fast crocheter and I can get things done pretty quickly. It was just not happening with me sleeping all the time. So finally, at 7 o'clock this morning, I finally finished my 3 granny square blankets that I've been working on the last week. So I have a lot of finished objects to show you. As of right now, the only whips I have are knitted. I have a couple knitting dishcloths, a couple knitted hats, but other than that, that is it. And I'm not even going to show you my knitted hats other than the one I finished, which I don't remember if I showed it in my last video or not. If I did, I don't remember if it's finished. I don't remember any of that. I do have some acquisitions to show you. And yeah, let's just get started because it is going to be a long, long video probably. So grab your drink, grab your crochet, your knitting, loom knitting, whatever you're working on, because I have a feeling it's probably going to be a pretty long one. So we're gonna start with finished objects first because that's pretty much all I got this week. So the first one that I just finished, like literally seconds ago, is there was a post on Facebook in one of the groups, and she was having she had to have emergency dental surgery. So she was selling all of her patterns, and she had 112 of them for $10. And this was several months ago. So I pretty much jumped on it and bought all of her patterns. And the one was Celestial the Mermaid, and it's on orange paper. So I apologize if you can't really see it very good. And her name is Sadie, and she is behind Osage County Crochet. She has a lot of patterns, paid patterns, on Ravelry. She also has a couple free ones that I plan on getting once. She has a ton of different hat patterns, all kinds of hats and headbands. And next year, when I need to make hats and stuff, I'm definitely going to be checking out her hat patterns because, don't get me wrong, I love my basic beanie pattern, but I wish I need to find something else. So I made mine. There he is, or girl, doesn't matter. The yarn I used Dusty Gray Red Heart Super Saver. And I used, and I have no idea where he threw the thing. Ah, there it is. And I used, what is this? Stitch Basic by Lion Brand, or Basic Stitch by Lion Brand in the colorway Two Pines. So I used that. And I glued the eyes on and made its mouth, and that is it. So, yeah, pretty proud with it. The rest of my items that I have is mostly blankets. Now let me try to find the one that is not a blanket, and it is right here. I finished my Perfect Pockets shawl, and this is Amethyst, Red Heart Super Saver, Amethyst, Mainstays, White, and Hobby Lobby Medium Orchid or something like that. I finished it. I did add the pockets. If you remember, I had to frog pretty much this whole entire thing until pretty much is this okay, whatever the bottom is, I had to frog all of it down to like one row of the white. So I had to frog like all the way down to this, or no, it was the second, halfway through the second row of white. And like I said, I did add the pockets, so that is now completed. Now everything is blankets. Let's start with this one. So this is my, okay, so, forgot to tell you. I used an 8mm hook for the Perfect Pocket shawl. When I do my next one, I'm going to use a 6 or a 6.5. My, alien mermaid thing, I used a 3.75 for it. This, scrub blanket was originally done, but I didn't feel like it was big enough for the homeless shelter. So, I took it out again and added like several more rows to it. So, this is it folded in half. It is now a good size for the homeless shelter. So, I have that one done. I'll do those ones last. I finished my New York Jets corner to corner blanket. I used a 6mm hook for this one also. Seems to be my favorite size hook right now, because that's what a lot of my projects are in. So I used Patty Green, Red Heart Super Saver, and Mainstays White, and I did 10 rows of each color. It is 50 rows wide and 70 rows tall. I gotta take a picture of that and post it on my my Facebook shop. My next one is I finished the 2-stranded double crochet blanket. I finished that I think Tuesday. I had a dentist appointment on Wednesday. I used an 8mm hook on that one. The next 3 are the Granny Square blankets that I just literally finished this morning. So my Granny Squares are 14, well, the first one is 14 rounds, and then the next 5 are 13 rounds, and then the 14th round is the one that you join. Because I use the join as you go method, which I absolutely love for Granny Squares. Don't know why I didn't think of this sooner, but so it is 6 squares, it's 6 squares all together, 3 by 2, and it makes the perfect size. I use a 6mm hook for these. I used up all of my scraps that I had in my bag, so I am super happy with that. And just no rhyme or reason, just 6 Granny Squares, join them together. Now my next 2 finished objects are my own design, and it is Rose's mini blanket. I have one in 2 different, I have one in mandala. I used 1 cake, and I didn't even use the whole entire cake. I used, and I don't even have the but I'll have to tell you how much I use. So, just have another one. So, this is my blanket. And this is upside down, yes. This is upside down. And it's kind of girly, so I put a shell border on it. Makes it kind of ruffly. So, I use a 6 on this one too. The pattern is available over on Ravelry for $5. I will... my phone takes a really long to upload videos if I put links. So I'm going to try to remember to put links after it uploads. And then I did this one, and this is Boy Colors. Oh, that one was Mandala Liger. And then I didn't have any number 3 weight yarn down here. So I just used Mainstays White. And then this one is boy themed, and I'm pretty sure there is a team color. It resembles a team. It is orange, white, and blue. Maybe Chicago Bears. I'm not 100% sure. All I know is it's Mainstays White, Red Heart Super Saver Pumpkin, and Red Heart Super Saver Soft Navy. And then I just did 2 rows of each color for the border, and it turned into a nice little, I did 6 rows of each color, and wherever they stopped, the next, pattern repeat is where I started. So that is all of, oh, I have one more. I don't remember if I showed this or not, but I finished another knitted beanie, and this stitch marker was where I was the last time you seen it. I had to split for, and I have my hair in a ponytail, but you don't really. It's really nice. I like it. I don't know. This is where I must have started every row. It's nice. It'll be for the homeless shelter. So, and I used that. It was a cake of yarn. It was Burnett Pop and the Scarlet Sizzle, and this is how much I have left, which will most likely go into a scrap ball or a scrap blanket. I did do some work on my Ross dishcloth, and it is the Atom one, and I'm like in the middle of a row, so I have this much now. Really liking it. Knitting for me is just a really, really slow thing. I prefer crochet, but yeah. Okay, now we are on to acquisitions, because I have a couple, and pretty much all of my bins are empty. And I have no idea what I'm going to start next. I have been itching to start some amigurumi, so I think that might be what I start working on a little bit, is amigurumi, to get some of those in my shops. So I did get 4 skeins. I went to the Lock Haven Walmart, and they had new yarns, and I got 4 of them. And they're all jumbo skeins, which I really went for Mainstays yarn. I needed black, white, and they're green. But none of the Walmarts around me carry Mainstays anymore. So I wasn't able to get my black, white, and green. So this is the first one I got, and this is Super Saver Color Block. It is 10 ounces, 283 grams, 482 yards, and 440 meters. This colorway is called Iris Bouquet. It's a number 4. Very pretty. Don't know what I'm going to make with it. My mom thought it would be really cute for the Celestial Mermaids, so I don't know. I got, this one is a Super Saver Jumbo. It's just a new color, and it is called Starburst Print, which it is absolutely gorgeous. It has every color in it. And of course I had to get this one because this one is blue and green, which is my 2 favorite colors. And this one is called Liquid Teal. And the last one I got is this one right here. And this is also a color block. And so is the Liquid Teal. And this one is Party Time. And I love this. I cannot wait to see how that one works out. And I have also been looking for these every time I go to Walmart. And they finally had them. So when I got my sewing machine, it came with 4 bobbins. And I have been trying to get bobbins so I don't have to keep taking off my thread when I need a new color. So they finally had Brother bobbins. So I got a pack of bobbins for my sewing machine. Because, like I said, I've been looking for them for a while. And I could buy them online, but then every time I would try to buy them online, they were out of stock. And it was just pretty much a pain in the behind. So, I got those. I also got a 16-ounce bag of polyfill because I'm going to be making stuffed animals and I don't know exactly how much I have. So, I just got a bag just in case. Then, I went to Dollar Store. I have been looking for bags to... So, when we were at Walmart one Friday, no, this was the other day, because we wanted to go to the other one. Anyway, we went to a Walmart, and I said to my mom, I'm like, hey, I wonder if, like I said, I've been looking for bags that I can put my knitting in. Because right now I have them in plastic bags, and, it's just a pain, because, like, plastic bags keep getting a hole in. Some of them, the, sliding things keep ripping. I'm just fed up with it. So I'm like, I wonder if Walmart, what I was looking for was basically a big pencil case. And then couldn't find anything in the craft section. So I was like, well, let me try the purse section and the bag section. Went there, couldn't find anything that I was looking for. And I'm like, I wonder if a Dollar Tree would have bags. And they did. They had these little things. Now, I don't know if these are really going to work or not. I bought like 9 of them, I think. And, like, I have like this. I'm just going to try this out right now while I'm on camera. I'm beginning to not really need the pattern anymore. So I'm just going to put that over there. And we're going to put the yarn and the needles in this little bag. And let's see if this kind of works. Because this would be nice. Yes, it works. I'm going to eventually cut these off. So I think I got 9 of them. And I have another Ross's dishcloth in here that I have not touched. And I lost a bunch of stitches. So I am going to try to pick these up without making me have to rip this whole thing. Okay, so, or no, that's not right. I was in the middle of a row on this thing, too. So, I definitely need to get some new, or some more stoppers. So, oh, I do have some over here. I do have some. That's what happens when you don't even realize, what you have until you're like, oh yeah, I guess I do have some. I definitely need to go to Joann's and buy some more of those triangle things to keep my knitting on. Yeah, they work nice. Now, for my big projects, my hats, I don't know how well they're going to work. But the only colors they had was black and red. So, that's what I got. And then, when we go with my mom's friend, she is so slow at doing her grocery shopping. And when we go with her, I usually take a project. And I told my mom, I'm like, I don't really have a bag to take my project in, all of that stuff. So I seen this llama backpack, and I loved it. It was only $2.97. So my mom got it for me. It's blue, my favorite color, and pink, my not so favorite color. And I really think that is pretty much it. It's not as long of a video as I thought it was going to be. Next up, I don't know what I'm going to be working on, because I want to work on amigurumis. I just don't know what amigurumis yet. Like I said, I want to get some different variations in my shop. I gotta take pictures of those 2 baby blankets that I just did, and take pictures of the alien mermaid thing. And then the last time I was at my Gram's house, I was looking through my books of stuffed amigurumi, because I wanted to make some. I just didn't have really any books down here. So I'm trying to find them all. They're kind of like all scattered. And this is the first time I have been in my room this long. Because usually I just come up, get what I need, and then go back down. And I'm going to be designing some new blankets. So I brought down my border book. So the books that I brought down, I don't even know if I have them all, is I brought Amigurumi Monsters 1 and 2. I also brought down this book, it's upside down, Beetles, Bugs, and Butterflies. I brought down Whimsical Stitches. I brought down Zumigurumi 8, which I know they have 9 out now. And sadly, I have to throw this book away. My roof was leaking at my Gram's, and I was going to make something in this, but I have to throw it away because it has mold and stuff in it. So I just gotta pitch that book, which is sad. And I'm not going to be able to get a replacement until I start selling stuff to get some more commissions so I can get that book again. But it's fine. I'll just get it whenever. So I don't know exactly what I'm going to be working on. I have other patterns that I want to make. I don't even remember where I put my pattern books because I guess it's been a while since I've been up here. So I just kind of have to look at my books and then take some yarn down. Because, like I said, I want to make amigurumis. I just don't have any idea what I want to make. So, out of this book, I definitely want to make the alligator, the sloth, and the beaver. And they're all on the back here. So here is the sloth. There's the little alligator. There is the beaver. And I want to make this cute little sail on the front. And I want to make this caterpillar. So I have a couple patterns to choose from just out of this book. So, yeah. So, oh, and I want to make this goat, too. I think he's really cute. Isn't he cute? Winston the goat. Or Weston the goat, isn't it? Yeah, Weston the goat. So I want to make him, and then there's several other things that I want to make. Like, I haven't made anything out of these two books. And I want to make some more mermaids. I want to make a couple mermaids. I want to make some unicorns. I want to make some Timothy the T-Rexes. So yeah, I have quite a few amigurumi projects that I want to make. So that's probably what I'll be making starting today sometime. Another thing I have to make is I made my mom a little neck pillow for behind her neck, and she told me the other day that it was getting pretty stinky, and the stuffing was kind of like not fluffy like it used to be. So I told her that I would just make her a whole new pillow. So I think that's what I'm going to go over and pick a fat quarter and just make her a little pillow. So yep, that is what I'm going to be doing. I hope everybody has a great Thursday. Hope everybody has an awesome Friday and weekend. I am going to look for my pattern books